This is for educational use only. Our group grants permission for our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardines, to use this as educational material.
Good day everyone, I'm Decadet Arnaiz, and for today's report, I'll be discussing the definition of global citizenship. Global citizenship is a concept that has become increasingly important in our modern society. As we all know, we are now living in a world that is highly connected through technology, travel, communication, and global trade. Because of this, people today are no longer limited to thinking only within their country or community. Instead, we encourage to look at ourselves as a part of much larger global society. This broader way of thinking is what we call global citizenship. Global citizenship refers to understanding that each individual is a member of worldwide community. It means recognizing that despite our difference in culture, nationality, language, or religion, we all share the same planet, and therefore we share responsibilities towards one another. A global citizen is someone who looks at the world with a wide perspective and is aware of how events and action in one place can be affect people living in other parts of the world. One of the main features of global citizenship is awareness. Being a global citizen means having knowledge about global issues such as climate change, poverty, international conflicts, human rights, and environmental problems. Awareness helps us understand that these issues are connected and require cooperation from people around the world. Another important aspect is responsibility. Global citizenship teaches us that our action, no matter how small, can have an impact beyond our community. This includes simple things such as considering resources, respecting cultural differences, supporting fair practices, and being mindful of global challenges. Responsibility also means promoting peace, equality, and justice whenever possible. Overall, global citizenship is more than just a concept. It is a mindset. It is encourage us to be informed, responsible, and active individuals who care not only about our own lives but also about the well-being of people across the world. It reminds us that we all share a common humanity and that we are connected in many ways, whether socially, economically, or environmentally.
Good day everyone, I am Kat Luis Cubido and I will be discussing the ethical obligation of global citizenships. As a member of increasingly interconnected world, we are not just citizens in our own country, we are also citizens of the global community. This means that we carry certain responsibilities that go beyond borders. First, global citizens have the obligation to respect human rights. Every person, regardless of the nationality, culture, or religions, deserve dignity and equality. We are called to stand against discrimination, injustice, and any form of oppressions. Second, we must practice global awareness and understanding. This means being informed about global issues such as climate change, poverty, conflict, and inequality, and recognizing how our action can affect people in our other part of the world. Third, we have the ethical duty to act responsibility from the way we consume product to the way use natural resources. Our choices can have environment, social consequences. Being global citizen means making decisions that promote sustainability and fairness. Fourth, we should promote peace and cooperation instead of contributing to conflict the division. Global citizens work toward dialogue, respect, and unity among the nation.
Appreciating the ethical obligations of global citizenship. The ethical obligations of global citizenship center on the idea that our responsibilities extend beyond national borders to encompass the entire human community and the planet. A global citizen recognizes their interconnectedness with people everywhere and acts in ways that promote justice, sustainability, and peace on a worldwide scale. There are core ethical obligations. Of the appreciation of these obligations involves understanding and actively upholding several key principles. Number 1. Obligation to promote human rights and justice. Universal respect. Global citizens are ethically bound to respect and advocate for fundamental human rights of all people, regardless of their nationality, race, gender, religion, or economic status. This includes the right to live, liberality, security, and freedom from discrimination. Addressing inequality. There is an obligation to recognize and actively work to reduce global injustice and inequality, particularly poverty, lack of access to clean water, and healthcare. This often involves advocating for fair trade practices and responsible foreign aid. Number 2, obligation to environmental stewardship. Sustainability. Global citizens have a moral duty to protect the planet's ecosystem and ensure environmental sustainability for present and future generations. This means recognizing the global impact of local nations, reducing carbon footprints, and advocating for effective climate policies. Resource management. This includes a commitment to the responsible, equitable, and sustainable use of shared global resources such as oceans, atmosphere, and biodiversity. Number 3, obligation to peace and non-violence. Conflict resolution. Global citizens should support and practice non-violent methods of conflict resolution and oppose all forms of terrorism, war, and militarism. Intercultural understanding. There is an obligation for foster intercultural understanding, tolerance, and empathy. This involves challenging prejudice, promoting dialogue, and respecting the diversity of world, cultures, and beliefs as a foundation for global peace.
Conscious choose to see oneself not just as a member of a single nation, community, or group, but as part of a shared human family living on one planet. It's about recognizing that our action, whether big or small, can have ripple effect beyond our immediate surroundings, and acting with that awareness in mind. It means embracing both our unique cultural identities and our common humanity, rejecting division based on borders or difference. A global citizen strive to understand diverse perspectives, respect the right and dignity of all people, and takes responsibilities for addressing global challenges like inequality, climate change, and injustice, even when those issues feel far from home. It's not about giving up national pride, but about expanding our sense of care and accountability to include the whole world.
The global movement of overseas Filipino workers, OFWs, is strongly influenced by political factors both in the Philippines and in destination countries. The Philippine government's long-standing labor export facility encourages Filipinos to work abroad by creating systems that facilitate deployment. Political issues at home, such as corruption, unstable leadership, and weak job protection, also pose many citizens to seek opportunities elsewhere. In contrast, political instability and favorable in immigration policies in countries like Canada, Japan, and those in the Middle East attract Filipino workers. Bilateral agreements between the Philippines and host nations further open doors for employment in sectors such as healthcare, construction, and domestic work. However, political tensions and wars on host countries can place OFWs at risk and lead to emergency repatriations. Some nations also enforce strict labor laws or sponsorship systems that limit workers' rights. Diplomatic relations between the Philippines and other countries can affect the safety and job security immigrants. Despite of these challenges, many Filipinos continue to migrate because the political environment abroad often promises better stability and protection. Overall, political factors play a crucial role in shaping why and where OFWs more across the globe.
Global movement of people driven by economic factors occurs when individuals leave their home countries in search of better wages, employment opportunities, and financial stability. And the case of overseas Filipino workers, or OFW, clearly illustrates this pattern. Economic push factors such as low wages, job scarcity, and limited career growth in the Philippines, combined with pull factors like higher salaries, strong labor demand, and improving living conditions in host countries to encourage migration. Millions of OFWs work in sectors such as healthcare, domestic service, construction, and maritime industries, sending home substantial remittances that support household needs and contribute significantly to the Philippine economy. However, this migration also creates challenges including family separation, vulnerability to labor exploitation, and brain drain in critical fields like nursing. Overall, the global movement of people for economic reasons reflects global inequalities and interconnected labor markets, with OFW serving as one of the most prominent examples of how economic pressures shapes human mobility.